Hi everyone, welcome to the accumulation data analysis for 7th of June. Very strong day for the bulls, right? Everything ending at the day's high. So we'll analyze what happened today, how the FIs have positioned themselves, and also in the broader market, that is the DIS, what they have bought, what they have sold, right? And what we can expect in the coming week. So let's get started. Let's get on with the Nifty analysis. Before that, the VIX. So the VIX actually did nothing today. तो अगर आप देखते हैं यहाँ पे the VIX was hardly up 0.5%. तो जहाँ पे कल क्लोज हुआ था वहीं पे आज एंड भी हुआ है. There is no volatility at all. Probably over the weekend the Prime Minister would be sworn in. So no one is expecting any volatility. One good thing is yesterday ECB, that is European Central Banks, they have cut rates. The Canadian Central Bank, they have cut rates. So it gives hope for the bulls that okay, the rate cut is happening, and that should ease in the policies and more liquidity should come in. That is the reason the stock market is moving up. So if you look at Dow, the Nasdaq, that hit all-time high yesterday. So all the markets are kind of moving higher because of this news, that is rate cuts have started happening. So now if you look at the FIDI activity, finally the FIs, after selling big for like 2-3 days after the election results, right, they have actually gone ahead and bought today, right? So they have bought heavy in the cash market, and even in the FNO market they have cut their shorts, and it is becoming almost getting close to the neutral thing in the FNO data, right? So uh, in both the things, both the segments, that is in the cash market they have bought big, even in the FNO market they have cut their shorts quite handsomely. So chances are this rally should move much higher in the coming days. Now coming to the Nifty analysis. So Nifty, it, as you can clearly see, it is near the parallel channel top. So usually when it goes there, it might reverse. But looking at what is happening now with the global markets also, looks like it is going to take this out and move even higher than these levels in the coming days. So it should be a easy up move, and usually these 2% kind of moves, right, without any breakdown, these come when the FIs start buying like crazy, and these FIs are ये क्या करते हैं, उनको फर्क नहीं पड़ता कहाँ पे लेवल है. इफ दे वांट टू बाय दिल जस्ट कीप बाइंग. और इनका ऐसा भी है, अगर मार्केट गिरा है 10%, इफ दे वांट टू गेट आउट, तो वहाँ पे दे विल कंटिन्यू सेलिंग. दे विल नॉट रियली लुक एट कि ये लेवल है, ये सपोर्ट है, ये रेजिस्टेंस है. इफ दे वांट टू बाय दे विल कीप बाइंग. अगर उनको सेल करना है सो दे विल कंटिन्यूसली कीप सेलिंग इट. दैट इज हाउ दे behave, and they usually hedge that with the FNO position so that they make even more money in the futures and options. So now coming to the large cap accumulation, आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि ये जो accumulation है, it has improved over yesterday, which is also a good thing with the Nifty almost reaching all time high. और ये भी अगर improvement दिखा रहा है, that means there is a very high probability that the new all time high would be done in the coming week. तो द बेस्ट परफॉर्मिंग सेक्टर टुडे वाज द आईटी सेक्टर. तो यहाँ पे लोग ये बोल रहे हैं कि बिकॉज नैस्डैक भाग रहा है तो ये भी भाग रहा है. बट इफ यू लुक एट द चार्ट दैट आई एम प्रेजेंटिंग, तो यहाँ पे 3 लगातार दिन इट हैज काइंड ऑफ ओपन गैप अप, एंड वहाँ से ऊपर ऊपर ही जाता रहा, राइट. सो व्हाई दिस हैज हैपेंड? प्रॉब्ली द मार्केट इज सेंसिंग दैट जो चंद्रबाबू नायडू अभी एनडीए गवर्नमेंट के साथ मिले हुए हैं, he was one of those initial guys who kind of bought IT to India and Hyderabad, right? So people are thinking, और उनके मैनिफेस्टो में भी ये था कि AI ये सबको लेके आएंगे. So looking at that, people are thinking that probably the IT, the next real growth in IT might happen due to AI and stuff. So that is the reason people are hopeful. और अभी the 30 WMA के पास आया हुआ है IT index. In case if it crosses, then chances are it will move up even to its all-time high levels, right? That is 38,500. So a good 10% kind of move might come in if the rally continues, and I feel it will continue as even the Nasdaq will start moving higher. So coming to Bank Nifty, तो मैंने कल बोला था कि Bank Nifty does not look that great, but then what happened today? So you can't really know when the FIs become buyers. तो आज एफआई वापस आके बाइंग कर रहे हैं, इसकी वजह से निफ्टी एंड बैंक निफ्टी बोथ डिड एक्सट्रीमली वेल एंड बोथ आर अप. इवन बैंक निफ्टी लुक्स लाइक ये जाएगा अभी until the channel top, वहां तक जाएगा पहले. Let's see how the data is at that point and then we'll be able to analyze it better. So until then there is no real resistance for the bank nifty. वहां तक तो पहले जाएगा, उसके बाद देखेंगे डेटा क्या बोलती है, then we'll see what to be done. Coming to the mid cap analysis. So mid cap आप chart देखेंगे, very solid closing, right? So it closed at the day's high. So that tells us, so if there is no wick at the top, that tells us that even in the last half an hour or 1 hour, the bulls kind of pushed it to the highest level of that day and closed it there. That is a very strong confirmation that the bulls are still intact. तो कैंडल क्या बोल रहा है, दैट द बुल पार्टी शुड कंटिन्यू इवन इन द कमिंग वीक. डेटा क्या बोल रही है, सो इवन द डेटा विद सच मूव दैट वी हैव सीन इन द लास्ट, लेट्स से 3-4 days, in the last 3 days I would say, after moving up close to 6-8%, it is still pretty good. If you look at the average of this data, तो जो एवरेज है accumulation का in the mid cap, so एवरेज से भी ऊपर ही है, even though the index has rallied so much and it is near the all time high. So इसको देख के लग रहा है कि the move should continue in the mid caps. और distribution data क्या बोल रही है, distribution data although it is little on the higher side, but यहाँ पे continuously नीचे जा रही है. That means lesser and lesser stocks are being distributed, which is a good sign for the bulls as well. So accumulation stable है, distribution कम हो रही है, इसका मतलब ये है that the stocks where the accumulation is still there, those will continue to rally and push the market higher. Small cap analysis पे आते हैं. So the small caps, even there, this is the highest ever closing for the small cap index. So that tells you how strong the broader market rally is. It has kind of given almost, let's say, 8 odd percent from 15,800 to 17,000 to 15 today. That is almost, let's say, 10% movement हुआ है in the small caps after the strong data that we saw near the lows, right? और 30 WMA से ये bounce हुआ है, right? So after bouncing from 30 WMA with very strong data as well, the index is moving higher. So यहाँ पे भी since it is the highest ever weekly closing, तो weekly closing की हम बात करेंगे, नहीं तो daily closing का भी it is the highest ever. So whenever something hits highs and closes there, वहाँ पे selling pressure बहुत कम आती है, and because of which I feel that Nifty, small caps, mid caps, all of them should continue their up move in the coming days. अगर हम small cap data की बात करते हैं तो even the data there is kind of better than yesterday. So very solid up move with good data that tells us कि rally तो अभी और चलेगी even in the next week. All the three indices I'm quite bullish on. So let's hope for the best and hope there's no negative news over the weekend and the market should give us a very strong rally. तो अभी if we summarize what happened, तो market ने क्या किया, it kind of threw away all the weak hands that were there. So once आप नीचे में बेचते हैं किसी चीज को, मान के चलिए आपने 100 पे किसी चीज को बेचा है and then it moves to 110, the psychology of the human mind is such that it will not let you buy at that 110 level. So वही चीज अभी हो रही है. Most of the retailers are out during that panic, and now the big guys are continuously pouring in more money and pushing it higher. For a retail investor who has sold it at a lower level, he'll feel कि अभी क्यों लेना है, market तो अभी it is much higher than my selling price. So this is how most of the retailers are thrown away from the market or thrown out from the market, and the big guys continue to make money, right? Hope these data videos help you to make better decision in the coming months as well. Thank you.